Yo, YouTube, what's happening, man? It's your boy, man. I'm back. Action, nature, holla at me. What's up? It's good, you know what I mean? Skin glowing, you feel me? Telling y'all, just get out of nature, man. It's gonna do all of the hard work for you. All of that. I ain't using no skin products. You know what I mean? I'm looking at my own skin. I'm like, damn, my shit glowing. Nah, but feel better. Attitude, you know, attitude's a lot more brighter. Body a lot more lighter. Eating better. You know what I mean? I ain't going all the way vegan, but you know what I'm saying? I'm less and less on the meat daily. So you know what I mean? That might be I was looking like, damn man, my shit glowing. You got a whole little Tyra Banks glow or something, whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? You got a glow. Hold up, fam. I'm just checking myself out. Nah man. I wanna talk to you guys, or just in general, talk about, you know, I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers and young, like very young YouTubers. Not saying I'm old or anything, but it's like, and also I'm not giving nobody advice on like women and shit. But I'm seeing a lot of young YouTubers, man. Like a lot of young guys out here giving, like, I guess this kind of whatever you call it. It's like advice on women, but it's, at the same time, it's like you don't have enough earth years to give advice on women. I don't care about the high school women that you fucking bagged, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people are kind of like getting a little over themselves with this new energy or whatever it is. But it's getting people like in this, and dudes in particular. Women are like, they're taking this energy vibe and they're taking it in and they're like doing the best I've seen women do with it. You know, they're like they're straightening up their act and like they're like finding out what's important. They're like prioritizing their life very, um, I would say very respectfully. I'm looking at a lot of women and I'm respecting what I'm seeing out here. Is really is commendable. But the guys out here, man, these guys are like, they doing a lot. You know what I mean? I'm looking at them like, I can't remember these guys' name. It was a couple of guys, I guess, they're like on their conscious, whatever you want to call it. But they're on their like spiritual journey and they're documented on YouTube as well. And they're telling people, telling girls in particular, but no, really what they're doing, they're giving guys are actually like calling in. And I'm gonna say this one point: if you are getting your women advice from guys on YouTube, I'm not saying it's wrong, but you have a lot of growing up to do. And I would just suggest that you like just be yourself, man. I know that sounds vague. Like I said, I'm not giving nobody no women advice. You got to go out here and get it on your own, bro. Women out here, man, you'll find your match. You just have to be yourself. But at the same time, I see guys are like calling in on like FaceTime or like I guess Zoom or whatever it is. But they're doing actual YouTube like streams of like guys coming in and asking guys, other men, really damn near kids, like young, maybe 19, 20-year-olds, about advice on how to get women and what women are all about. And I'm just looking, I'm sitting here looking at them give the advice that they're actually telling these little dudes. They're like, oh well, this is what one of the guys said, right? He said, oh well, see, you gotta understand, bro, is you gotta understand that women are just like you. Women, they shit just like you. They when they wake up in the morning, they breath stink just like you. You know, and it's like, what kind of advice are you like? That's like the most like college, high school advice. If you don't know that about women, I don't know where you are in life. If you don't know women have body odors and regular like body just functions, then you're you're off the deep end, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you really, really, really need some you really need guidance. You need a mentor next to you. You don't need some dudes on YouTube trying to, get clout and at the same time help you out. Because, that advice is it's so immature that it almost made me like, I don't know, it made me want to like, I don't know, what I can, it gave me a feeling in my stomach, so I made this video really. But it was another thing I heard him say, and this is where I'm gonna lay my comments at. They were saying to think about the difference between men and women, which is basically what he was saying. The difference between a man and a woman, you gotta understand it, or feminine and masculine energy. The biggest difference, man, is that you have to understand, bro, that she's just like you, bro. Like, they just like you, man. And it's like, what is the difference there? See, I done a little research on feminine and masculine energy, and I do believe that to be a master of your energy, you have to have a combination of both. There's not a 50-50 balance, but there is somewhere, and everybody have their balance of both energies. So there's not even a difference, really. There's actually just how they come together with each individual. But I'll tell you one thing about feminine energy in particular. Feminine energy, from what I've researched, the little study that I've done, feminine energy is more or less an emotional body energy. The masculine energy is more analytical. It is something that is more thought out, and I need to think out, use my imagination to think out things. Women use their imaginations to feel how things are gonna feel. You know what I mean? It's like, put it like this. So if as a man, when I think about having a kid, I'm thinking about everything that I have to do to protect the kid, more than what I have to do to more or less fix like a diaper or something like that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as a woman though, if I'm doing it as a woman, then I'm gonna be thinking about having a kid as a woman. I'm gonna be more or less thinking about like the emotion that kid is gonna give me. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give me more of a feeling of like, well, I'm not a woman, but it's more of a joyful feeling of like raising a kid and seeing what a kid is gonna, could be, would be, and those things. You know what I mean? The nurturing part. But man, we're trying to build the fence to keep that kid safe. You know what I mean? That's our goal. We're not looking at, we're looking at the happy part too, but our happiness comes when we know that everything's safe. That I can have a kid and, he's gonna have money to go to college. He's gonna have, enough knowledge in his brain. He's gonna have enough love around him, enough nurturing that, there's not gonna be any lack. You know what I mean? So with that, that's just a small like example too. Like when you talk, and this is what I mean by like having enough earth years. I'm not old enough to, advance. I have the advanced knowledge. You have to really get in like gray hairs, and if you're gonna really give advice on like girls or women, whatever you want to call it, you got to get in your gray hair stage, because you got to understand, women they're so, as kids, women are much more advanced than we are. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know it. That's how advanced they are, because we as men, we're still trying to like, we're just frivolous. So we're just trying to poke as we see. We're trying to find something. We're trying to like just get in there and get out. We don't have a real like organized way of thinking about relationships. As a kid, women, they're already kind of like organizing that part out. They're like, they just have that kind of mindset. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said, I'm not trying to preach or lecture to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just when I see certain things, man, it hit me on a heart level, and I got to make a video about it. Because I feel like, really, it's like, I hope this video reaches maybe a few guys. If it reaches a few guys, that are having that are going to other guys, especially YouTubers, or you know what I'm saying? Like this is my advice for those guys who are like reaching out to young. It bothers me, it really do. Young men YouTubers asking them for woman advice. Go to your dad first. If your dad's not around, go to your uncle. If he's not around, go to your pastor or go to somebody who's older. Somebody, I'm telling you, with some gray hair. He got to have some what they call it, what my boy Obama had, some salt and pepper up there, man. You know what I mean? You got to have somebody with some like wisdom, some age on them. Other than that, you're wasting your time, bro. Don't let these YouTubers tell y'all how to get women, because they're gonna tell you some stuff that they don't. They're gonna tell you stuff that, some very basic stuff that you should already know. Like when I'm telling you, I'll say this one more time. If you don't know that women take shits, then you have a big problem, dog. You don't even need to think about getting with a woman just yet. You have a lot of other problems you have to like deal with first before you start thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, women like armpits stink if they don't shower, or when they wake up in the morning, like hygiene and shit like that, bro. You don't know that you're that hypnotized with women that you don't know that part. Then yeah, bro, you still got a lot to learn, fam. You know what I mean? So, that's my little tidbit. I'm gonna do some more videos on, like, I guess the difference between feminine and masculine. And you guys stay tuned and shit. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it rolling just like that. I mean, boy, out of here.